video today about how to freeze your cookies. So first and foremost, I have never frozen cookies on that have been sealed individually in a cellophane bag. I always freeze my cookies just like they are, like this. This is a very uncomfortable position, sorry. So I always freeze my cookies like that. Typically, I will freeze cookies for my kids' birthdays, for celebrations like Father's Day. If I decorate like a few months ahead of time, I will freeze those cookies, but I will gift those cookies. I don't like to freeze cookies that I'm gonna sell, but that is a great idea if you have like this huge order that you need to just get ready to get out the door and can't manage to bake, decorate, package, and do everything in a very short period of time. So this is how I do it. It's worked for me. I'm not an expert, but this is what I found that it's just the best way for me. If you have another way that works for you, that's great. If you don't need to change it, that's perfect. I'm just gonna share what works for me. Okay, so I'm gonna tilt my phone down here like that. And this is probably going to be upside down, but it really doesn't matter when it comes to this video. Okay, so I use this, it's a Rubbermaid, not Tupperware is a brand, but this is, I get mine at Target. I'm sure you can get it any other, like Walmart or any grocery store. And then I use parchment paper. So this is my Synology parchment paper. And what I do is I just fold it in half like that. And then I just cut it in half. It doesn't have to be super straight. Just like that, okay? So this is how I do it. I grab my container and then I'll start layering my cookies like so. Okay, so I'm at home, my kids are here, so you'll probably hear them screaming. They're fine, they're with dad, okay? So I'll do a layer. If I have some mini cookies, here I have some, I'll show you. I'll probably try to stack them in there somehow. Like so. Okay, and then I do a layer of my parchment paper. And then I do cookies again. Like that. And then I do another layer of my parchment paper. And then I'll do my cookies again. Like that. And then I can probably fit another layer of cookies right here. So at the end, yes, I can definitely fit another layer of cookies here. I'm just gonna leave it like that because I'm actually not freezing these cookies. I'm only doing the video to help you guys because I do get this question a lot. So after I am done with this, I grab my present seal and then I'll place this on top kind of loosely, like so. And then I'll grab my lid and just put my lid here. Like that, okay? And they are going to go in the freezer like this, just like this. I leave them in there. I do not put them in the refrigerator. I do not pre-package them. I've heard people having success pre-packaging them. I've never tried it, honestly. I'm sure that if other people have done it, I'm sure it works. I just like it. This works for me. and I'll put it in the freezer like this, and I will leave it there for, I'm gonna turn the phone because I'm gonna talk to you now. Okay, so then I'll leave it there in the freezer for whatever many time I need, sometimes even 2 months, and they are fine. They're soft when they come out. And then once I'm getting ready to take those cookies out of the freezer, what I do is the night before, I'll grab my container out of the freezer, I'll put it in my counter, and do not open the lid. Like, do not open it, leave it like that, because if you do, I've done this once where I opened it, well, actually one of my kids did, and the cookies, I mean, they were not completely ruined, but they were not perfect. So just leave it there for like 8 to 12 hours on your kitchen counter, and then in the morning you open the lid and the cookies are perfect. They're room temperature and you can go ahead and package them. So that's how I freeze my cookies.